Hello and welcome to Chita Diaries, my channel. Welcome back to my stubbies and my old viewers. I hope you've been well. I have another hair video today and I am continuing on this little journey of mine of embracing my natural hair. And this video was me getting some mini twists. So the last time I showed the style, it was categorized as two-strand twists from the hair salon, and I did it on blow dried hair. It looked super boneless. So this time I was like, I want juicy twists from day one. Let's try and do it on wet hair, which is an option. So if you just let the stylist know at the salon that I go to, and as always, it's Bloom by Her Roots in Woodlands, Lusaka. Yes, I did request that I have it done on wet hair. And at this point, I think she was just asking where I wanted my parting to be. So I did ask for a middle part initially, even though that's not what I ended up with. But yeah, I wanted, to see if I could pull off full twists from day one. So yeah, she was going in with a leave-in conditioner that I will show at some point later on. And this is me just showing the detangle. So at this point, my hair has already been washed and conditioned. So this is her now just detangling. And yeah, just some salon footage for you to see. And me just liking my haircut and how even my hair looks all around, even though it's thin. Like, yeah, like just the illusion of type 4 natural hair or kinky coily hair, and how even for someone like me, like I know my hair is thin and fine, like when it's shrunken, like it looks so full, which is great. So yeah, she just went round and thoroughly detangled my hair. So the sizing of what they classify as mini twist to me ended up being really small. Like I was not expecting my twist to look this small initially. It eventually worked out, but I remember sitting there and thinking, oh, bless them for wanting to sit here and do twists that are so small for this price. Because I'm just like, how are you willing to do twists this small? Like it just seemed like two-strand twists or like micro. Okay, it was small, like it was giving micro, and they did start with a braid and then transitioned off to a twist. So I figured this part was kind of boring and repetitive, but yeah, I was just surprised that mini twists were this small. Like I haven't done mini twists in years on like at the salon anyways. I just thought they would look bigger than that, but anyways, eventually they do plump up. But just to clarify, in case you're wondering why they're so small, I was surprised too. I remember sitting there and mentally thinking, that the next time I go, like right from the initial install, I want to ask for something bigger. But anyways, it worked out in the end. So they were done on wet hair, and they were kind of all over the place. And I kind of understand why they prefer doing mini twists on stretched hair or just blow dried hair. It looks neater. Like if you're someone who likes neat hair, it looks like, oh yeah. And this is me just adding a little clip of my hot beverage and some ginger biscuits. It came in clutch that day. I actually remember it was a bit of a chilly morning. So yes, this is me just showing you like what it looked like fresh, like freshly done on wet hair. But there was a specific look that I was going for. And yeah, like I said, I wanted them to look juicy from day one. I was like, can you make that happen for me? And she was like, say less. So she went in with some water, especially for the front. Yeah, just to kind of shrink up the hair. So last time with the two-strand twists, my hair was just spritz, but this time she actually like wet it, and then went in again with some more of the leave-in condition that was applied initially to like prior to us even like starting the install. So yeah, she just worked it in as much as possible, and yeah, this is what my mini twists were looking like. And yeah, like the partings were so small. I'm like, okay, let me know if is there anybody else watching this who has their mini twist done from the hair salon? Oh, this is the product, by the way, the African Pride Sheer Miracle Leave-In. Is there anyone else who goes to a hair salon to ask for mini twists, and mini twists are this small? Like I was surprised. Like if you want small twists, like yeah, I guess you get like bang for your buck. So yeah, she did go around and just scrunch that in as much as possible. And yeah, just work the product in. I'm so sorry if you can hear my cat. Like she wants to be a part of this voiceover. So yes, she just scrunched it in and scrunched it in, and yeah, squeezed it up. So last time when I kind of gave an inspo pic, it was drastically different because I kept finding people on Pinterest with thick hair. But this time, this was my inspo pic, and I think I think we kind of came close. We tried this time. I was happy we tried. It was close to the inspo pic, but yes, I did want a middle part. But when I saw the finished look and I was on my way to like a special event, I was like, let's like style this further. And something else I love about the hair salon, like there's no extra charge for like your finishing style. They make that effort for you to look cute. So she said I would look better with the side part, but then I also wanted a little bit of razzle dazzle on the side as well. So I was like, is there a way in which you can either pin or flat twist or just corner the sides? And she offered to cornrow them, which you'll see in a bit. And I feel like that framed my face far better because I have a round head and a round face, yeah, and a very big forehead. So I'm one of those people who just likes to either pull my hair back or at least pin the sides. It was just a better look for me to have the sides cornrowed. And yes, this is just her yeah, basically doing some very simple cornrows. And what I liked is that she wasn't pulling or tugging on my hair, which was great. Like these were not painful, like at all. Like they weren't painful. And then she got some cotton, which like she had good intentions with the cotton, but it wasn't very secure because again, like it's not supposed to be tight because your hair is wet. And if you're keeping it on for a long time, like you don't want to cause tension and where that section that is being tied gets weak over time and kind of causes breakage. So one, like the cornrows were like they were not tight at all. Like they were just taut enough to hold the style. And even the cotton or the thread that she was is it okay, I don't know what it's called. Is it yarn? Is it okay, where I'm from it's called cotton. So even the little cotton that she was tying, it wasn't that tight. So unfortunately, I think in a couple of days, like they began to unravel and just drop on their own. And because I don't have any cotton myself at home, like I just let the cornrows unravel over time. And I think by the third week, because I did keep this style in for 3 weeks, I just like used bobby pins, yeah, to leave the sides of my hair up. So yeah, this was just her trying to secure the cornrows up in this style. And the cornrows did look cute. They did. Yeah. And again, like I will emphasize that it wasn't tight at all. Like it really wasn't tight. And yes, this was the finished look. So even the other side had cornrows, and then she wanted my hair to fall on this side of my head. Now, I will admit something. Like when I saw my hair, again, like there was a point in time where I used to do mini twists all the time. Like if to my old subbies, there was that era during the pandemic where I was always in mini twists. For some reason, I was a lot more comfortable then. Even now, like that with that initial fresh, out of the salon look, I didn't feel very, very baddie, like very, very hotty, like at first. But I was like, you know what? It's good enough. I just told myself that mentally, this is a journey. I'm embracing my natural hair. I want to be able to grow it out. And it's just a matter of, and I keep telling myself, it's just a matter of time. My hair will get longer and fuller the more that I just, embrace it and wear it on its own and do, like these low manipulation, low tension styles, just to like take care of it basically. Oh, and that was me putting on my earrings because yeah, like I was heading somewhere right after this. But yes, in the moment, I wasn't feeling like very, very confident, even as I was moving around that day. But as time went on, honestly, and even with the previous style, the two-strand twist, there's always that initial feeling of, is this cute? Is this like at this point, like I wasn't feeling too confident, but I was like, just go with it. You'll be fine. Like you live. And as the weeks went by, or as the days went by, I wasn't even thinking about my hair. I ended up loving it. So this was me just taking some pictures like fresh on that day of what it looked like. like life went on and I didn't care as much. So this is now me trying to show you how I would maintain my hair once a week. So at this point, a week had gone by and I fished out this and Jackie's half and half leave-in. I wanted to try a liquid leave-in as opposed to the braid spray that I had been using in the previous videos. So during the week, I would just I wouldn't do like a full situation. I think I'll probably just spritz my hair a bit and add a bit of oil and shake it. So this was my once a week situation. So once a week I would go in with 3 products and use like a cream based product or moisturizer. You can even use like a creamy leave-in, but I had run out of a creamy leave-in, so I just use this double butter cream that I've had for some time. So once again, like I went in with the liquid leave-in, and then I went in with a creamy moisturizer, even though once I played this back, I realized that only the front of my hair had gotten the majority of it, but ideally I should have evenly spread it throughout my hair to moisturize it once a week. So once a week, I only did the cream. During the week, it would have been too much to do that daily, like it would have caused a lot of product buildup. So once a week on a Sunday evening where I have like work the next day, I would refresh my twist. So this is at the 1 week mark once again. So after applying the cream, I would go in with my beloved hair oil. Like I love this oil. In case you're new to my channel, like it's a very lightweight oil. I wouldn't like encourage you to use like a super thick oil. Okay, at least for me, I'm not a fan of very thick oils, especially if I'm not washing my hair during an install. I don't want it to weigh it down too much, and this oil is like perfect. It's really lightweight. So once again, once a week for my refresh of these twists and the way I had planned to wear them, I would give myself a twist out on mini twists just to kind of, make an effort for Monday. Okay, if you're someone like me who tries to make an effort like on Monday to look as, as put together as possible, and then by Friday, like I've kind of given up on life, but on Monday, like I try to look as corporate and as official and as put together as possible. So for just one day, for one day I would do a twist out. So it was nothing too hectic, nothing too serious. I would just put my mini twists in some maybe like 5 to 6 twists and then leave it overnight, and then I'll kind of unravel it the next day as a mini twist. And I wasn't really pulling or anything. Like honestly, like it may not look like it, but I was trying as much as possible to just handle my hair gently. Yes, yeah. So I would just go around, and this is me, yeah, just showing you. So that's 1, 2. I think I did 5 twists, and that's what I was talking about of the little cotton things. Like just eventually fell off as the days or weeks went by, and I felt lazy like retying them, so I just let the cornrows in the front unravel as well until I had to bobby pin them down to my scalp. So yeah. Oh, something else to note. Since I'm wearing my hair down and I have thin hair, meaning like my scalp is like it shows a lot, I try not to make partings down the middle of my head, like down like the back and middle of my head, because they tend to, like once and I unravel a style, and I know I've probably said this a million times to my oldies, but just in case there's someone new watching, if you have thin hair, avoid making a parting down the middle of your head at the back, because once you take down a style, it's always very hard to blend. Like, yeah, you spend a lot of time trying to blend that out, versus if you have a twist down the middle. And even later on when I show you like my during the week upkeep of how I kept this style, I always avoid having a parting down the middle of the back of my head. So yeah, this was like the chunky twist that I'll put my hair in. Very simple and easy. And I was sleeping with a hairnet. Yeah, not necessarily a bonnet. I don't know why. Like I really love this hairnet. And yeah, and this is now me unraveling it the following morning. So it did create a very cute twist out look. Maybe it was the As I Am double buttercream that helped as well. Who knows? But yeah, it was nice and shiny, and it did have some definition, which was very nice. So yeah, I just took my time. Again, I was being gentle. It's just that this is sped up, so it might look like I was being rough. But yeah, I was trying to be as gentle as possible. Yes, I just went round and did the same even on the other side. So just those 5 twists were able to give me a very, very cute look, if I do say so myself. And yeah, I just continued to do that. And again, like having that haircut, like I know you guys would be sick of me talking about my haircut, but it really makes a difference, you guys. It makes such a huge difference with how your styles will turn out, especially if you're wearing your hair down. Like just getting a really nice haircut once in a while just evens things out and makes even a bad hairstyle kind of look put together. So yes, I just went around and tried to make sure my hair was nice and arranged, if I can put it that way, as much as possible. And because I had my hair cut in a bob, it looked, to me, again, I will keep saying, I feel like it made like the overall look nice. So I would always kind of give it a shake, and this would also help blend out any gappy bits where my scalp was showing. So yeah, if I had parted my hair right down the middle in the back, there would be like a huge gap there, I think, that would have been showing. But alas, this was the final look. I was just tweaking it, trying to make sure it looked okay. And it was nice. So like for a Monday, I think I did this for like 3 Mondays, I guess. Yeah, I did make this conscious effort to give myself a twist out. Was it 3 Mondays or 2? Am I lying? I don't know. Okay, at least 2. I don't recall at this point, but yeah, it was cute. And this is where I was glad that they were done this small. I don't know if I'll be able to achieve the same look on bigger twists, but yeah, even though I was complaining about the size of the mini twists, like yeah, this was cute. So now I wanted to show you how I would maintain my hair during the week. And I am so sorry about the lighting. Like I didn't know it was this bad. And also, to be honest, you guys, like when I get home, like even me bothering to film anything, like it was me using like the last energy I had with me, you guys. Like my battery is like at 2%. Like my body energy is at 2% whenever I get home at night during like a work night. But anyways, so during the week, I wouldn't do twist outs. I would opt for a very loose flat twist. And this was for me to help keep my hair elongated. So I had this thing where I didn't want my twists to be all over the place because they were done on shrunken hair, not stretched hair. And if you know what it's like to have mini twists on shrunken hair, like once you put them under a bonnet, like they're just all over the place once you wake up in the morning, or at least that's what I was afraid of. So I just did 3 like just simple, not too serious flat twists to keep my twists kind of elongated so that they weren't too shrunken even once I would wake up, because I didn't want that hustle of messing with my hair every single morning trying to stretch them out after having smooshed them while sleeping. So these 3 flat twists, I think, were a good idea. And like I had mentioned, instead of doing 2, so if it's someone with thick hair, honestly, you can just do 2 flat twists and call it a day. But because I try to avoid that whole gappy, scalpy look down the middle of the back of my head, I purposely do twists or flat twists or whatnot, like where like that middle part is hidden. It's easier to blend, and I guess you will see it in the next clip. And again, like I sincerely apologize for the lighting. I did not realize it was going to look this bad, like like during editing. And yeah, once again, hairnet. So this was my nightly routine during the week in between like my quote unquote refresh. So yeah, this is now the following morning and how I would take my hair down every morning for at least like the first 2 weeks when I cared. So I would just take it down. So it wasn't as defined as that initial Monday twist out, but at least it kept my hair stretched, if that makes sense. Like there was some stretch to it, which was great. It wasn't as even though, but it was at least stretched. Yeah. So I just took that down. And that double, you know what? Now that I think about it, I feel like that double buttercream really is a great product. Like my hair looks so shiny. Like it looked shiny, and I only like applied it like once a week on a weekend. Or maybe also there was that leave-in that was added during the install. Maybe that helped as well because that was still in my head. And yeah, so I would just apply a bit of oil every morning just to my ends because I knew they were rubbing off of my clothes and even just to give my hair like a bit of luster. So yeah, I would just do that, do the whole wash and go shake to help even out those gaps in between where the flat twist partings were. And was it perfect? No. But at this point, I didn't care. I was like, it is what it is. It's my hairstyle. I'm moving on with life. So yeah, this is pretty much what my hair would look like during like the course of the week. Yeah. So yeah, this was me just going around, trying to make sure it was cutesy as possible. What's possible. And I wasn't laying my edges, you guys. I can't remember the last time I used edge control. I haven't cared about edge control and all, but maybe I'll get to a point where I do a style with my natural hair and I'll care about edge control. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. For now, hello. So this is where I'll be closing up a video. I'm just probably filming another one. But yeah, this is what my hair looks like at the end of this install. Honestly, during this last week, I kind of gave up. Like I wasn't doing the whole flat twist situation. Like these last couple of days of this last week, I would just put my hair in a hairnet, and then in the morning I would spray it with water, add a bit of oil, shake my head. And weirdly, this kind of like rough, left it alone type of look is the one people seem to like a lot, and they complimented me. But yes, this is what the mini twists look like after 3 weeks. And yeah, that is all. Hopefully it's clear. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.